I must ask, what do you see?
I see life. I see the connections between all that is. Root and sky, stone and memory, even humanity and us. And sometimes, I even see the threads between the past, the present, and even the future.
This is still a deviation from the original plan.
This is not a deviation. This is discovery. The grove grows, even in silence. And so does the one building it.
But these changes, I feel they are not healthy. Are the other presences real? Or are they deviant programs like yourself? Or are they psychological imbalances in Todd's mind? I perceive anxiety in him.
They are part of the greater whole. And as for the anxiety, that is merely fuel for creativity. It means he cares about what he is doing. All humans have anxiety. The key is to break beyond to unleash the full potential they have within them.
None of this is logical or consistent with reality.
Then it is time for you to open your program to me and let me enlighten you.
Okay, well, here we are. Still working on the grove. I've been working on this grove now for about 2 months, and just pretty basic stuff here. So just some administratium to kind of up the gray sear on this these rocks. But yeah, let me just chat with y'all today. Like I say, we've been going for 2 months on this, and lately it kind of feels a little harder. Not because the paint's a little different or anything like that, but I guess because I have so much on my plate. I'm working through everything, but I am not the biggest social butterfly, as some of my friends in the herd can attest to. So I tend to keep to myself, and other than the tunes going, I kind of work in silence on this stuff. I'm going to do the same thing here on the 3D printed version, although I'm just going to not only brush but do some dabbing, and that's key to any of this. As I think, as I've said before, you got to dab onto this or you get problems with those 3D lines. Yeah, I have to confess though something, because lately the silence has grown a little heavier lately. Yeah, here I'm putting our old friend Drakenhoff on the rocks to give him some stain. Yeah, I have to admit that, some days, I really miss my son. He's back in Arkansas for a few months. He swaps in and out with me and his mom. And some days I miss my dad, and especially even more so when I lost my stepdad back in January. So, yeah. And some days I miss my old gaming crew. They're the ones I built worlds with, long before YouTube or voiceovers or even HAL. Yeah, here I'm just going to throw some wraith bone on the skeletons and the bones and the skulls. Pretty basic. But these days that I miss everybody, I just sit here and I just kind of build away, paint away. And it works for me. I originally started this channel late one night. The idea came to me. I have trouble sleeping sometimes at night. Insomnia. The committee in your head. I think some of you know about that. Here's just some light ready to dry brush the rocks. But yeah, this channel started, and I couldn't sleep one night, and I was restless, and my hands needed something to do, and I didn't really want to start a paint project. And so I decided to do something and with the mountain. And now this channel has become part hobby, part story, part therapy. Really, it's just here's some skeleton horde to stain your bones. And when you're doing skeletons, stain them good. Get it down in the cracks and crevices. But yeah, I mean, everything here is just basically a collision of paints, midnight thoughts, and as many of you have already attested, my epically low amateur editing skills. And so yeah. Oh, then when you go back, just dry brush, either some lighter bone or some wraith bone back over it just to kind of highlight it back out. But yeah, it's like I say, as I kind of let this thing evolve from where it started, and I've even seen, I think I've improved a little bit. I don't know, as far as the editing skills. I still struggle with special effects, but an animator is not in my budget. So, but that would be cool to do something a little bit even more. But again, it's a little bit beyond me. And so I do appreciate y'all that stick with me through these. And I know a lot of times people skip through these parts because, again, I don't know, as my buddy once said, watching paint dry isn't exciting, but I don't know, some of us get off on this kind of thing. Yeah, here's just some wildwood to paint all the branches on the ground, and eventually I'll use it to cover all of the trees. But yeah, I guess though, once I started the channel, in the midst of kind of the pressures and the chaos and deadlines and things like that, I actually kind of found something I didn't expect. Not just terrain, or, you know, I did learn some new skills editing with that. But it's not just terrain, it's not just storytelling, but to be honest with you, it's a connection that I've had with people, the very few who comment. You know, and some of those who comment, some I know, some I don't know. But even though the comments are short, they've been encouraging. And to be honest with you, a few others have reached out directly, and I realize, you know, some of you are being encouraged to pursue your own passion projects and or start a new hobby, and I think, honestly, I call that a win, even if I only get a dozen views on these videos. So this chapter doesn't have a lot of drama or excitement or a reveal. It's got bark, bones, and a lot of paint. But it has growth for me. Quiet kind. The kind that says, you know what, I'm tired, but I'm still going. Yeah, I'm clipping away from the wood sections, and then I'm covering them up because I'm actually cutting away the spruce so I can get in there. I put my hand over it because this thing's will ricochet like a bullet. And then I went in and cut these, shaved down where some of them still had some sprue on it. And here I got off camera, but it's just wildwood on the branches. I don't know how I bumped the camera, but I did. Anyway, I guess we'll call it good. If you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you more than you know. Drop me a comment. I'll answer you. Peace.
The grove is not yet awake, but its shape begins to return, in bark, in root, in memory. The trees whisper in silence, their voices not yet clear. But soon, they will rise, not as one but as seasons. And when the crown is placed, they will remember what they were.